Although the Copyright Act carves out specific rights for authors, the fair use doctrine allows the public to make use of a copyrighted work without the copyright holder's permission in certain situations. Authors Guild versus HathiTrust applies this doctrine to a digital library of millions of copyrighted works. Starting in 2004, several research universities allowed Google to scan the books in their collections. The universities then created a repository for these digital copies called the HathiTrust Digital Library. More than 80 institutions became members and made their own collections available, totaling more than 10 million works. HathiTrust allowed the public to search for terms across all digital copies. The search results would only give the page numbers on which terms were found and how many times the term appeared on each page. Searchers couldn't see any text from the underlying work. HathiTrust also allowed patrons of member libraries with certified print disabilities to access the full text of copyrighted works in a form accessible to the patron, such as in spoken word or magnified text. A print disability meant any disability keeping a person from effectively reading printed material. Patrons needed certification of their print disability from an expert to use this service. Additionally, HathiTrust allowed member libraries to create replacement copies of works the libraries already owned if the original was lost, destroyed, or stolen, and a replacement wasn't available at a fair price elsewhere. The repository had a primary server, secondary server, and 2 separate backup tapes. Each copy of the repository contained a machine-readable copy of the full text of each work and images of each page from the printed versions. A group of 20 authors and authors associations, including the Authors Guild, sued HathiTrust and others involved for copyright infringement, seeking declaratory and injunctive relief. The National Federation of the Blind and 3 print-disabled students were permitted to intervene to defend their ability to keep using HathiTrust. HathiTrust and the interveners moved for summary judgment. The authors cross-moved for summary judgment. The court granted the motions for HathiTrust and the interveners, dismissed certain associations that lacked standing to sue, and entered judgment against the authors. The authors appealed.